There's something big right up here. I keep hearing it. I don't know what it is. Nice, check out this nice trail, right? Huh? I mean, come on, dude. It's like a road. It's a brisk, sun-filled, blue-skied morning. It's about 10 o'clock here in Pennsylvania, southern York County. And today we are at a park called P. Joseph Raab County Park. Hey guys, Brett here for TopoRanger. Welcome to another adventure. And what this park used to be is an old ironworks. And today what we're doing is we're looking for the last remaining open mine, meaning the last mine tunnel, adit, shaft, whatever you want to call it, that's here, that you can still get in and it still penetrates a good distance into the ridge side here. Okay, there are 2 or maybe 3 extensive mines that do run under the ridge, but they're gated off with bat gates because they have a significant bat population in there. They're gated off. There is one big high adit that you can go in that's right off the main trail, but that only goes in about 50 feet, though it's pretty cool, and you're gonna see that. But this other mine, you know, I've seen evidence of it. I know it's here. I know it's within the park boundary somewhere. There's a lot of features here. I think I'm coming back here on Tuesday with Lewis from Simply Exploring and Adventuring with Lewis, and because he's wanted to come here and check stuff out, and I want to come here before then and find the entrance to this last remaining mine so that we can actually go in there and do some good exploring. He's got that 5,000 lumen hyper tough light, which I think would be so good for a situation like this. There's big piles of debris, ore that didn't have enough of the hematite. That's what it was, the iron ore. They just pushed it, piled it up. I think there's a big open pit here. There's a nice stream running down here, and it's just a nice, good day for a nice, healthy hike. I want to get my cardio up, sweat, you know, dig around in some holes, and just have fun the way that we do here at TopoRanger. Okay, hey, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram's TOPO_Ranger. That's where I post all the pics from all the adventures, videos that I post on YouTube. All right, so I think this is where we're going. I think this is the A trail. Okay, I think this leads to the top of the ridge, and then it's going to come down. All right, guys, we made it to the top of the ridge. My heart's going a little bit, but I'm not in horrible shape. But I wanted to show you this right here. As I said before, the ore they were mining here was hematite, which is a kind of an iron ore, and it occurs in this area, in this spot. It occurs in quartz veins, and what they would do is they would find a quartz vein, they would dig a little bit, do a little exploratory hole, and if they found that the vein had a lot of hematite, they would open up either a pit or an adit or a shaft or whatever. But here is a, buried amongst the leaves here is a big old hunk of quartz. And here it is. This is quartz, which I think is silicon dioxide. It's the chemical formula. Lots of quartz in this area. Some of this stuff is just moss and stuff. See that there? See that black stuff there? That might be a little thin patch of it. Maybe some here. It's got to occur in a significant amount of concentrations inside the veins in order to justify putting the work in to dig it. What we have here, this is probably one of those exploratory pits that I was talking about. Here's the circumference here. Let me back it up a little bit. Here, following my finger, perfect little right out of there. That's probably an exploratory pit. So like I said, we're at the top of the ridge and we're coming up on something right here. Looks like another much smaller pit right here. Looks like there's another one here, right at the top. Yeah, there's one there. If we were on limestone or any kind of karstic rock, we're at the top of the ridge, we're top of a ridge, and we're seeing these pits. You know what that means, right? What does that mean? Leave your answer down in the comments. When you're on limestone and you start seeing these funnel or bowl-shaped depressions, what does that mean? So this is one of the open pits. This is one way they would do it. They would find a vein. They would just dig straight down into the ground, hit the vein, and then just follow the vein on the surface by digging this big pit. This pit here is probably, I don't know how far it goes down there, but it's maybe 20 feet deep. Basically like a V shape. They would just dig on the surface. Here's another piece of that quartzite, or the quartz. Right here. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take my time and probably go down in here, because this is exactly where the entrance to that secret mine or whatever, it's not really a secret, but you know, less well-known mine actually is. So I'm gonna go down, let's just go down in here. All right, well, here we are. There's the fence. I came down and you can see the size of some of these trees here that are growing in the sides of the pit, in the bottom of this open pit. And that'll give you kind of an idea of a time span, how long time, at least at a minimum, how much time has passed since this. I'm saying the 1830s, early 1800s, and I think these pits and these adits and these shafts were worked mainly by Welsh miners that they brought over from Europe, because they knew what they were, I guess they really knew what they were doing, and they were abandoned for a while, and they used to send the ore down south there. I think that way there's a name of a railroad there, and they made like 10 cents a day, 25 cents a day. I mean, it was really bad. They had to push the carts out. They had these ore carts, they push them out by hand. And here you can see the host rock. Okay, so this is the stuff that the quartz veins would have occurred in. I don't know what this is. I want to say it's schist, but I don't know. You can see it's stacked up there. I have been in here before. I think I mentioned that already, but I really didn't get very far. I went to the one big open short adit and kind of looked around the creek a little bit. It's quite an extensive area, quite an extensive park. I have seen evidence of this mine. I know what the entrance looks like, but I don't know what the entrance looks like in the context of a broader area. So I'm gonna have to pretty much get right up on top of it in order to be able to positively identify it. So, you know, that's it for that one. That's it. That open pit mine ran about 200 feet. There's a bigger one down here, according to the map. But what's this over here? So that open pit was right there. Let's just go make sure we don't have any obvious entrances popping off of this thing. No, I don't see any. All right, onward. For you guys into bottle digging and dump digging and all that kind of fun stuff, just down ridge of that first open cut, I found what looks to be a bottle dump here, or a junk dump. Got some old porcelain connectors, old pipe, a lot of old bottles. Found a bottle from 1971. Doesn't seem to be that old, but there does look to be. It does look like there's quite a bit of stuff. Here's an old, I don't know what that is. Anyway, there's some bottle stuff here. If you guys are into that, want to come out, check it out. I know that's a real popular thing to do, and it's quite fun. Here's some stuff right here. An old piece of a washer, an old barrel. So stuff is definitely definitely stuff around here. But I'm here to find that mine, so I'm gonna try to stay focused and not get sidetracked into digging up old stuff, which is really quite fun to do. All right, here we go. We're down in another open pit mine here. I'm just kind of walking along the bottom. So I have ascended up to what I think is really the top of this ridge. And looking down on this ridge, it just looks like it's been bombed, like it's a war zone. Hole, cut, fissure, pit, everywhere. And I think this, whoa, oh, hello. I think this might actually be a natural outcropping of the host rock here that I'm kind of on. You can see it's got kind of this jagged knife edge kind of feel to it. Extends out there in cliffs. This whole spot here, this is all the park, and then down there's the creek, and on the other side the park continues. Wow, this is really high. And also just over here, I'm gonna be careful because I think we're looking at a drop off here. Whoa, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm looking at a 60-foot cliff here. The biggest open pit in the park on the map is pretty much right here, and I'm, whoa, getting those kind of the butterflies in the stomach from heights. And I think this has got to be it. It starts up there. It goes almost the whole way down to where the gated mines are. So I got to get down there. I'm gonna hike up the ridge to where it really kind of starts, because if I really want to methodically look for this thing, it's got to be around here somewhere. I really got to kind of look almost in every nook and cranny. Obviously, if it was a mine, it means there was a vein, which means there was a significant enough amount of hematite present in the quartz vein in order to justify putting the manpower into digging the mine. So going on that information, I'm going to say that this mine, it's not going to be like completely out in the middle of nowhere inside the park boundaries. I'm thinking it's probably going to be in one of these open pits or somewhere that's not too crazy distant or too obscure, because this thing here, this master open pit, there would have been a lot of ore right here to justify digging this gigantic trench in the side of this ridge. So let's get down in there. Ugh. Let's see what we got. Oh wow, guys, oh my god, check this out. This is the big one. This is the monster, the main attraction. The 800-pound gorilla in the room. That's some of my go-to phrases. It really starts here and it goes down. I think it goes down almost the whole way down to the creek. We got a 80-foot cliff here. That rock right there, that's where I was just standing, right up there. I think it was the last time I checked in. You can see some kind of structural stuff in the rocks, the walls of this giant open pit or quarry. I mean, it's quarry, call it whatever you want. Heading down there. All right, I want to show you this. So this is a quartz vein as it occurs naturally in the bedrock and the host rock. So they would look for this, and they would look for hematite inside that. And I'm assuming they really knew what they were looking for, so they could probably look at this and be like, no, or look at this and be like, maybe, or yes. There's some interesting Mylar balloon. Let's go ahead and take that out, because that thing will last. It'll just sit there forever, gumming up the works, right? I changed my mind. I'm gonna put this Mylar bag in my bag so it doesn't fall out of my pocket while I'm exploring and I don't realize it, and then it never actually leaves the park. What I wanted to show you here was, see all this rock fall right here? It's all coming out of this cleft here. I don't know what you want to call it, but you can see the rock is kind of like, looks to me it's oriented vertically, but then right at the very top it goes like that. The whole top of it is, and it's all shattered and broken. I would imagine a lot of that is, I don't know if that was mined like that or if that's frost wedging over the years, but it just boom comes out. That little spike, that little pinnacle right there, that's where we were before. There are just openings, not mine openings, but pit openings, exploratory holes. Everywhere you look, they're everywhere. This could take all day, and I may not even be able to find it today. But don't say that. Don't think that. Stay positive. Oh, jeez! If I don't fall off a cliff, we should be able to get close. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so there's the stream. It's flowing that way, which I think is south. And this was the main drag right here. The railroad would have come right up through here. You had mines there, you had mines here, going under there. People working 24/7 for 50 years, I guess. I mean, can you imagine the back breaking work? Can you imagine how hard it was to do that kind of work? You know, and then people say, oh, well, they only made 10, 25 cents a day. I'm not saying that's a lot, but you know, 25 cents in 1850 or 25 cents in the early 1800s was worth a lot more than 25 cents today. Just put it that way. If you know what I mean, anything about, you know, the devaluation of our currency. But still, I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying 25 cents back then was a lot of money, but man alive, the work must have just been brutal. But they did get paid. I think that's the big adit right there. I'm gonna sign out for a little while and just spend the next hour just searching every hole I can to see if I can nail this thing down before I run out of battery power. All right, if you like what you're seeing, if you're having fun, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications. ToPO_Ranger on Instagram. Go there now. I do have a hunch, and this is a hunch that I've had since I first found out about this place and after the first trip I came here. I do have a hunch about where this thing is, but you know, obviously hunches don't come with guarantees, but I'm just gonna go check out my hunch right off the bat, get it out of the way, and then continue on. Okay. Oh. Well, I'm proud to say my hunch was right. I found it. This is it right here. So now I know where to go. Let's do a quick little probe here since we got the pole. See anything up in there? Oh, I think I'm hitting the wall. Nice. This is it. I found it. I think we're good to go for Tuesday when I come down here with Lewis. Hopefully we can still make it. But either way, even if we don't make it on Tuesday, we're gonna come down here at a future date with him and maybe some other people. Gonna check this out. I know there's 2 levels. I don't know how far back it goes. It certainly goes in far enough that I know you need lights. There's 2 levels. One level intersects the other, and then there's some kind of old crickety wooden ladder. I'm thinking about maybe bringing some rope and a hand line. I'm not big on trusting old rickety ladders in caves. You know, if it seems like it's we got to assess the situation once we get there. I'm not gonna reveal where the location is because I had to find it myself. And I had really nothing much to go on except one piece of evidence. One of the reasons is that, you know, you reveal stuff like this, and a lot of people go, and then idiots go in there with flip-flops and and their phone lights, and they fall, they break their necks, they have to be rescued. Other people have to risk their lives to go in there and rescue them. You know, and sometimes you're exploring caves or mines, you know, you're doing it responsibly. Stuff happens, and, you know, you need to be rescued, and that's fine. And, you know, I've gotten into situations in caves before where, you know, I had to be pulled out, or, you know what I mean? I've gotten myself into situations in caves that were, you know, when I was, you know, with groups and doing everything right, and I just pushed myself a little bit too far, went up into a passage, couldn't come back down very easily, you know, scary stuff. But, you know, that's one thing. But just, you know, going into a thing like this, ill-equipped, maybe you're intoxicated, and, you know, I understand the lure. You want to go explore. No helmets, but you have to, you know, you gotta at least, you gotta try to do it safely. Again, if you're going in a situation like this, you always want to wear a helmet. At the very least, wear a helmet. Tell somebody where you're going. Give them the exact location, and 3 sources of lights. And just, you know, wear some boots, wear some jeans, wear a jacket. You know, you don't have to. You know, you don't have to go all National Geographic. You know, you don't have to be you don't have to be Bill Stone to go and have some fun in a local cave or mine. And whatever you do, when you go in there, don't leave your trash there. Don't kill the bats. Don't destroy stuff. Don't, you know, just be cool. You know, be cool when you go into stuff like that. So I'm not going to reveal a location here. If you watch this video and you, you know, like to go out and explore, there's nothing stopping you from coming and finding this. It's not really that hard. Plus, another reason is it's fun. It's more fun to have to go out and find something yourself. You go out and you know, you explore a little bit. And like I said, this is a park, public land. You're free to come here and explore all you want. So if you're interested, stick around. Next couple of weeks, probably going to be a video of Lewis and I going in here and checking it out. So you'll be able to see. If you don't need to come in here, you just watch my video, which is cool. But if you really want to come here, spend some time looking around. Nice warm air coming out of here now. Hint, hint. I hope you had a good time. If you did, make sure you hit subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications. Follow me on Facebook and TopoRanger on Instagram. And also, if you like this video or any of my videos, please leave a comment about anything. I don't care. Just leave those comments, because as you know, the more comments, the more you juice the algorithm, and the more views and more subscribers I'll get. A lot. You know the deal, right? So please leave comments, like, share, do the whole kit and caboodle, and I would very much appreciate it, because I love making these videos for you guys. And and the more people follow me, the more extensive stuff I'll be able to do, all right? Okay, so glad we found it. Follow my gut. I followed my gut, and it was right, okay? Easy to find, okay? Loved having you guys along, and I will see you next time. This is Brett for TopoRanger, signing out.